Everyone, Sri Ram. My name is Sagarika Kale and I am from Kamathi Upasana Kendra. Today I would like to share one of my experience. I trust that I am from that fortunate people who got to experience and live closely with every minute and every moment of my life uh, along with Bapu. So I came to Bapu's family in 2003, and I would like to share my experience when I was in 10th standard. In 2009, I had my exams. I was a fairly good student in academics. That too, Bapu has told us while you are studying, while you are in 10th standard, you have to concentrate. Your first priority is your studies. So 10th standard I did the same. I had no self-study was focused. Also my father was little strict about taking these classes. He was like, you have to study, you have to do your self-study. So that is how I started. But in December, I experienced fever, like high fever, every night by the end of December when it is the time of prelims. So by then our syllabus was covered in the school. I used to prepare myself and I was like teacher's pet because I was doing good. Uh, I I used to get these fever and everything every night since the last week or the mid of December, and I used to think it's normal because every morning I used to get up, I was okay. There was no fever, there was no temperature. I used to go to school, I used to give my prelims, whatever their exams are, and I was getting prepared for my vivas and orals for the boards. This happened every night. So what I used to do is, uh, I I was a little confused. Why is this happening to me? Maybe my parents also told me it's nothing. You're just taking stress of your exam, and that's the reason. Because of anxiety or maybe because of that nervousness, you're getting this temperature. Because there were no other symptoms, no stomachache, no headache, no nothing, no red eyes, and it was normal. It went on for 1 month, and what I used to do this all the one month. Whenever I used to get fever, I had this udi. We had this udi in our puja room, and I used to sit in front of Bapu photos, and I used to tell you have to take care. I think this is just because of my anxiety and exam pressure. Now you have to take care. I have prepared. You have to take care of this. I used to put that in water and drink it 1 glass every day. That went on for 1.5 months. By mid of January, it worsened. So I used to get those stomach ache. I used to vomit a lot. And then my parents thought that this is not a right thing. It is not because of the pressure. This is something fishy. I mean, we should get it checked with the doctor. And we have our that time we used to stay at Nehru. So we had our family doctors who used to stay at Vashi. They have taken me there. They were like, okay, ठीक है, थोड़ा बार हो गया रहता. It must be your food infection or something. So he just said, we'll just take your blood samples and check. And he left me because I was looking good. So he's like, just observe your fever and let me know and start writing how much your temperature is. And my reports came, the doctor was shocked. He was completely shocked how this girl is even, like, how have she survived for 1.5 months without any medication. The only medication I used to do is, I used to pray to Bapu. I used to say whatever, like, Bhimarupi, Maharudra, that job. And there were more little jobs like Om Mane Samarthya Shri Aniruddha Namaha. So whatever we used to have, then I used to chant anything and any time, whenever I get time during my travel in the bus or something. So that was the only medicine and the Udi water. And he was shocked. When the papers came, he said, your daughter and this patient has got malaria and typhoid both at the same time. And you have to admit her as soon as, like, immediately. I was very reluctant. I was like, I cannot get admitted because I have my orals going on, and that too board orals. So I cannot do that. All the timetable was there. I had my dates. March, I had my board exams, and my parents are like, no, you cannot do that. You have. I'm like, no, my Bapu is there. My Bapu will take care. I have to study, and he's taking care of me. Nothing will happen. Okay, and I still, my parents requested the school that she'll not be coming to school because she has this malaria and she has contracted, like diagnosed with malaria and typhoid, and she'll not be coming. They were very supportive. They said, okay, she'll only come to school when there are orals, and we'll take her orals in the car. So I was in the car. The teachers used to cooperate so much that they used to come in the car and they used to take my orals. That is how. And then we have this prep holidays. So I had that prep holidays. What happened? All orals, all my practicals went good. Good as in I used to study a bit and not able because I had so much pain. I had so much weakness because doctor said that your typhoid, your malaria is at the like last stage. I was like, जितना हो रहा है बापू संभाल ले. I was least bothered. I'm like, okay, ठीक है. Bapu is there to take care of me. I didn't understand the gravity of that disease or whatever my body is taking it. I was like, chill. My younger brother and sister were also like happy. Okay, she's just giving some exam. They didn't know that board exam is something big. And my parents are also, Bapu is there, really clear. My parents also supported me. They said, no, she's not taking a drop. Whatever the situation is, she is going to face it. You don't write any word in that exam, that's okay, just write your name and come back home. And I had these prep exams where I couldn't revise at all because there was a layer, like a hazy yellow layer over my eyelids. So I was like, why am I not able to read my books? The doctor again checked. My parents didn't tell me then, neither the doctor, because just didn't inform me that I had also contracted jaundice at that time. And that's why that yellow layer. I used to ask my parents, why my urine color is so yellow? They used to say, it's because of your heavy medication. That's the reason. Don't worry. It was smelly. And like, don't worry. You just concentrate on your exams. I was not able to read. So forget about it. What we used to do is, my younger siblings and us, we used to just play abhanga, which we had. We used to just listen to that. We used to, and I just used to pray Bapu and just, I continued that routine of having Udi every time. And yeah, there was pressure because it's going to be exam. I told Bapu, I don't remember anything. I don't know. You have to come. You have to write my exam. And then you have to see to it that I write the correct answers. So at least I should be able to sit. That went on. My board exams arrived. My parents used to take me to the center. I used to write that exam, come back home, and that was the thing every time we are having. Fortunately, board exams are planned in a way that we have gaps. There was history exams. My weakness, I was almost drained. I was kind of with so much stomachache and everything. So it was the day when I had to take to doctor, and doctor said she has to get admitted. We'll give her IV. So and he was like, maybe she won't be able to give this exam. And my parents are like, okay, whatever you feel, you can do that. I said, no, give me UD, give me my book. I said, I was taking that saline. I had my history book on my chest, lying on the bed, and I was like, Bapu, ye sab idhar dalo. And yeah, that, and next morning he with the IV and all, he discharged me the same day because I had exam. I went, and with all those medicines, I was feeling so dizzy. I thought I'll sleep. I don't remember vaguely. I think I slept for like 5 to 6 minutes while writing the exam. But yeah, that was there. And fortunately, I attended. Bapu gave me that energy at least to go in every exam and write my exam and finish it. And I could sit for 3 hours for every paper. And that is how I was. And all my reports were normal after the exam. I was fit and nice. Now, talking about the results, my teachers had assured that she is a good student. So for practicals and orals, you don't have to worry, we'll take care of it. And there was in January, we got our results. It was unbelievable. Without any revision or anything, I scored. I was not ready to see my, like nobody was ready to see my percentage. But that time it was everyone, and the percentage was 84%. And that was something Bapu has gifted me. Like, he takes care because before any of such things happen, so he made sure that I am prepared with all my exams, with all my studies, with all my syllabus done, and he made sure that I went to exam, and that's how, without wasting a year, I could clear my board exams with distinction. And that is the biggest, there are more anubhavs, but this is one of the biggest anubhav which he has given me. Hari Om, Shri Ram, Ambande, Nath Salam.